system is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Louisville Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready. And the Cardinals will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Clemson's offense takes the field for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
They should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best players. And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Louisville's offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously walked.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they got him down at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They go to the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the run, it's Davidson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got it. They found a way with their speed and route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field?
Okay.
And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just dribbled through his fingers. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Takes a handoff. It's Davidson. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. That third down pass left a paper trail when it's incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time. Turning it off! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 37-yard line.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Out of the gun, the inside kick. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass. It's Mims. Fires to the big fella. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying play action. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now with the first points of the game on the board, it's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Old Dominion rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Ballard Stadium. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Still running at the 40. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off play action. Slings it downfield. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking for room. It's Davidson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Trying to keep this drive alive. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Mims. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way toward midfield, and they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's incomplete. I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Clemson set up with another 1st down. Using his legs, it's Haynes. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down.
So many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around, see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mims. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Give to the back. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Right down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Hauls it in. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Looking downfield, it's Mims. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll run play action. On the move, he fires. Stand downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Watson. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. On the move, it's Watson. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Golden. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short game. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, they're after him! Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. That is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Clemson jumps to the line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Back to pass on second down. Release to the back. Makes the grab. It's random. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Trying to get the corner on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working Terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. The give. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Boys, they first gave out the wagon wheel in 1946, and that beauty's on the line again today. Akron came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside InfoCision Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
And the Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Mims. Using the quick game. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That's caught. It's Collins. Crosses the 30. He's going. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Card in the backfield is Watson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And it's right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And we'll have a shake-up in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. UMass managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. Don't blame the weather there in Amherst this week. These Minutemen are to blame for this one being so close. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield on a screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get rid of the football, and they got the sack.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Looking for a man. It's Mims. Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Collins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The play action fake. Got rid of it just in time. And that was way too far for everybody. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To throw again. Rushes on him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Good right. That'll turn the deficit to 15.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this game.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, sharp, loose by the hit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The short hands, it's Moore. He'll be stopped short at the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Hunt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Using his legs, it's Watson. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. To the air, it's Mims. Pocket breaking down. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Off play action on first down. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. After the misfire, it's second down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Golden. And they're able to get him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. No bullet on the read. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The jet sweep pass. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yoke. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Offense gets set for second down. They'll move the tight end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Hayes. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Handoff to the single running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got the first down and still on his feet. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on touchdown Tiger. And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Mims. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys.